Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to my hotel room. I'm currently traveling and I thought I would show you, I had some time this morning and I thought I'd show you one of my favorite looks to do while I'm traveling. We've been on a road trip this last week and so I have a look and I kind of do small variations every day, but like pretty much the same look, and I just kind of change out a couple little things so that it's a little bit different. But when I'm traveling, I like to keep it a look just like that I know how to do really well, the one that I like in pictures, that kind of thing. So I kind of have the same look that I do while I'm traveling. So I will show you how I do that look. Also, I will show you a lot of the products that I bring with me when I like to travel. That's something that I really love to see, like other people film, is what they bring when they travel. And I'll be totally honest, I did a really bad job packing this time. Usually I can be like a lot more concise, but this time it was like really last minute that we decided to go, and so I kind of was just like throwing everything in. So I have like a ton of extra stuff. But I will show you just kind of what I brought, and that'll maybe just even give you an insight to like truly what some of my favorite products are, if I, choose to travel with them. So anyways, if you're interested in seeing this video about kind of traveling and makeup and all that, then please just keep watching. Thanks. Okay, so we are in my hotel bathroom right now, and if I'm going to be somewhere for like a few days, the same hotel over and over, then I do try to just kind of pull all my stuff out. I think it makes it easier and faster to get ready. My very favorite thing though is I like to put all of my brushes in a cup from the hotel, just and start there. That just already like makes everything so much easier than trying to dig through and find your brushes. Okay, and then my sponge, that don't go anywhere without that. And then I brought 3 powders. That was way excessive. I don't know, I just was grabbing stuff, so it's like I really can't justify like why I brought so much stuff. But anyways, my favorite for kind of setting my face is this Fit Me powder. That's the matte and poreless. And then I just brought like this dollar store one. I just kind of like to keep that in my purse or whatever for touch-ups. I don't even know why it's in this stuff. And then I like to bring this in case I want to do baking. Honestly, I don't bake that much when I travel, depending on like how much time I have. If I'm like going out for a really fancy dinner or something like that, maybe I'll bake, but honestly I probably won't, so I probably shouldn't have brought that. And it's kind of stupid to bring like a loose powder when you're traveling, so that was just kind of a bad idea. But those are kind of like some good, those are why I brought those powders. Okay, and then some lip products. A lot of them are in my purse right now too, but I really like to use liquid lipsticks when I'm traveling so I don't have to reapply all day. I love Milani lipstick, so this is just kind of a pretty everyday pink color. That's one from ColourPop. This one is from The Balm. This is from Ulta. I really like those. That's the one I'm wearing today. I brought freaking 4 concealers. I'm so annoying. My favorite right now for under my eyes is the MAC Pro Longwear. This is the Come Correct by Wet n Wild. This is fantastic for covering blemishes. This one is just like a really good go-to for under my eyes. I really didn't need to bring it since I brought that MAC one. I just kind of grabbed it. And then this is one from this like just cheap store by me that I found. I'm kind of just testing this out. It just kind of intrigued me where it said waterproof. It's really pretty good, but this is just kind of one I brought to test out. If I'd really like thought everything through and packed how I should have, I probably would have just brought the MAC and then maybe this like blemish concealer. Okay, so then foundations, I brought these 3. I don't think I would have changed it even if I had like really planned out my packing, because these are kind of my 3 favorites. The Revlon Color Stay, the Rimmel Stay Matte, and then the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous. I really love those 3. Those 2 on the ends, the Revlon and the CoverGirl, stay all day. I absolutely love those for like staying coverage. They'll last all day. They don't really break up on me. This one is more of a heavy coverage, so if I need just a little bit of extra coverage, I'll put some of that on. Honestly, every day I've pretty much just been like mixing the 3 of them. Well, mostly mixing those 2, and then I'll just put a little bit of extra coverage where I need it with that one. I don't really go anywhere without some MAC Prep and Prime, and then my Nivea Men's Cooling Post Shave Balm for priming my skin. I love that to help my foundation stay on. And then I just brought a couple different packages of lashes for wanting to do that. Eyelash curler, primer, my MAC Paint Pot primer, a liquid black eyeliner, some eyelash glue. For brows, I brought the Ardell medium brown brow pomade. I really, really love this. I've also brought this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I definitely didn't need to bring this and the MAC one. Just kind of, I don't know why, I just grabbed them both. I brought 3 mascaras. This one is just kind of like my holy grail, my favorite. This is Maybelline The Rocket Volume. This one's one I'm kind of testing out. It's not waterproof, so I can't use this on its own or else my lashes just instantly fall flat. So sometimes I'll start off with this. I'll curl my lashes, put that on, and then after I'll kind of build up the volume with a different one like this. And then this is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I really love this for my lower lashes. I know that's also annoying that I have separate mascaras for my upper and lower lashes. And then I brought a white eyeliner. I like to put that in my inner waterline sometimes. Also a black pencil. I like for that to go for my inner liner, my upper waterline. This is just a pencil, or no, this is a felt tip like that if I just want to like perfect a wing or something. And then I also brought a like super waterproof black liner in a gel form. I like to have some different options for liner. Like if I want to smudge it out one day, I would do something like that. If I want a really thick wing, you know, like a sharp wing, I would do something like this, or the liquid liner. I also like to have liquid liner in case, you know, for putting on lashes and things like that. So that's why I bring some of those. Okay, eyeshadow palettes. I brought probably too many, of course. But I just, like I said, I was just kind of hurrying, grabbing things. So I brought this one by Sephora. It looks like this. And I absolutely love the shimmers in this little palette. So I mostly bring this one first. Like, I couldn't get a full look out of this. There's like not any medium colors. I mean, there's like super light ones. Like that'd be great for your brow bone. There's gorgeous shimmers in it. And then there's like dark brown. So I really like that for, you know, for doing things. But I can't just use this on its own. Same with this little Tartelette Tease palette. It looks like this. Just, again, has just like a really gorgeous purpley options. I don't know. I brought too many, but... Okay, so this one, I actually got this, I think from like, where did I get this from? Forever 21. And I got this probably like a few years ago, and I thought it was so dumb and like had the worst pigment forever. But I just like kept it in my collection. And I just found it the other day, and I thought, man, these colors are so pretty. Why did I hate them? Maybe, you know, so anyway, I decided to bring it and try it and see, now that I have maybe a few more tricks up my sleeve, if I could get it to work how I wanted to. And I've actually really been liking it. The colors are really, really pretty. Just has some pretty shimmery browns, shimmery purples. So that's one suggestion. If there's something that you don't love in your collection, just hold on to it anyway. You never know. Maybe it'll come back in style. Maybe you'll learn a better way to use it. That's happened with a lot of things with me. Or like I've thought, oh man, I'm never going to use that color. And then it totally comes back in style later. Okay, so then I also brought my Tartelette palette. Okay, and this is just full of matte shadows. I love matte shadows, and so I do most of my eye looks with just using all mattes, and then I'll just like throw in a little shimmer somewhere. So I love to have a really great all matte palette, and I really love this one. It's just got kind of my these are like the two types of colors I use. I use like neutral browns, and then I use neutral purple. So this is just kind of like my perfect basic matte palette. And then the last one I brought is the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette. When I first saw this, I thought, man, all those colors look the same. When am I ever going to use that? But the more I use it, the more I love it. So those are kind of three. I use those a lot. I use a lot of the colors a lot. I love that punk maroon color. It's got a black. It's got a brow bone. So this is kind of like, I mean, I definitely can get a look on its own with this one, but this is also a great complementing palette to other ones. It's just got like all the neutrals you'll need. It's got that black, like I said. It's got your brow bone. It's got some shimmers. So I easily could have gotten away with just this, but I just wanted to bring them all so I had options. Okay, the last few things I brought. The Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I absolutely love traveling with this. This is usually what I use to set my under eyes with every day while I'm traveling. It's got some great contours. I really love this. It's a great thing to travel with. My bronzer fell and broke out of it, and I didn't fix it. So instead, I just brought the Rimmel Natural Bronzer to kind of replace that. I wouldn't have brought this if that one hadn't fallen out. I love that for like all of my face needs. And then I brought a little highlighter, this one from Sephora. This is the Micro Smooth Illuminator. And then my favorite blush, this is one by Jordana. This is in the color Rose Silk. It's just like a matte, pretty pink, kind of goes with everything blush. That's why I only needed one. And then I brought this. This is another one I'm just kind of like testing out right now. I can't remember if I liked it, so I just grabbed it. I definitely didn't need to bring it, but I think it's just the contour kit I got from TJ Maxx. Just got a nice yellow and a dark brown kind of contour color. So just kind of testing that out as well. And that is kind of just a quick rundown of the things that I brought with me while traveling. So hopefully you can get an idea of what I like to bring. And okay, so now I will jump into the tutorial and kind of show you how I use a lot of these products. We can go ahead and get started on the tutorial. The hotel came with a little makeup remover wipe, so I just started that off to kind of wipe off my face and just kind of get everything prepped and ready for foundation. So it's just kind of a nice clean base to begin with. And then my skin is very acne prone, so I like to always put on a little bit of benzoyl peroxide treatment. And then my Nivea primer as always. For foundation, I'm mixing the Revlon and the CoverGirl one that I had talked about a little bit earlier in the video. I love these for kind of lasting all day, and that's just really what you want, especially when you're traveling, is for your foundation just to really last all day, to not have to worry about it. And to get these on, I'm just using my sponge and I'm just kind of pressing and buffing those into my skin just to get a nice kind of even canvas. And then for concealer, I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I really like, again, how long wearing this is. It just gives kind of a nice yellow undertone, and I like to put this under my eyes, my upper lip area, under my contour, a little bit on my chin, and also down my nose. To set this concealer, I'm just using those 3 lightest shades from the Kat Von D Highlight and Contour Palette. Then I'm going to go through and just prime my eyelids using my soft ochre paint pot from MAC. This is pretty much how I always prime my eyelids. I know it's going to help my eyeshadows last all day, and so I just really love this one. And then I kind of just skipped over my brows, but I used the Ardell, the brow pomade that I showed earlier. So then for eyeshadow, I'm using this Tartelette palette, and I kind of started with the lightest brown, fluff that in the crease, and then I just moved down, so then I grabbed something a little bit stiffer of a brush and grab the next darker brown, a little bit stiffer of a brush and grab the next darker brown, and the darker I get, the more concentrated in my crease I go. So now I'm grabbing that darkest one and then this really small brush, and that's how I'm just kind of really concentrating those colors right into my crease. And I like to really create a pretty deep and heavy crease. I think that looks the most flattering on my eye shape, especially when I'm going to be taking a lot of pictures and stuff, so I really try and focus on giving a nice deep crease, kind of no matter what the look is I'm doing. And then I'm going to grab kind of just a matte beigey color and kind of highlight my brow bone with that. The part that I can change up every day is I do something really similar to this, but then I change up with putting it a different shimmer on my eyelid every day. So today I'm grabbing that dark brown shimmery color and I'm just packing it onto my brush like you see here. And then I put a little bit of that MAC Fix Plus spray, and then I just kind of press that with a really stiff brush right onto my eyelid. Sometimes I'll do a really light shimmery color, or this is kind of where I change up what color I'm going to be doing. And then I kind of just skip over my eyeliner because I have a whole video on that. I will link that video in the description box below. So next I'm going to just kind of set my foundations. I've given them a little bit of time to kind of set themselves, but I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder and just kind of top off my foundation just to make sure it really stays in place all day. And I'm just using a big kabuki brush to do this. Okay, and then I'm just going to smudge a little bit of brown shadow right underneath my eyes to create a little bit more depth and dimension. It kind of makes my eyes look a little bit bigger if I create a little bit of a shadow underneath there. Just kind of any of the browns that you used will work fine for this. And then I went ahead and I put on some mascara and lashes off camera, so now you'll see me with lashes. And then I'm going in to do a little bit of contouring using the darkest shade of contour powder from the Kat Von D palette and my NARS Ita brush. And then using that same blush that I had already mentioned, the Jordana one, I think it's called Rose Silk. Just putting that on with kind of that big blush brush. And then I also like to give my nose a little bit of dimension and just contour the sides of it a little bit. And to do that I use just that lightest powder from the Kat Von D contour kit. And then I top off the whole look with a matte lip cream from Ulta. This is in the color Striking. And then you'll kind of see me talking again right here, and you can see the final look. Thank you again. Okay, so I've showed you my tutorial, and I've showed you kind of some things that I travel with. I hope you have enjoyed this video, got some ideas. I would love to hear the tips and things for what you guys use when you're traveling, so let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!